This week we're getting coached up by offense coordinator and quarterbacks coach Matt Canada. And coach, what are you looking for in a quarterback to play here at NC State?
First thing is going to be their decision making, the ability to take care of the football. Obviously, you'd like to have a guy who runs a 4.3 and is 6'6" and 250 pounds and can throw it through a wall. But that's everybody's blessed with different talents. So we're going to try, first and foremost, a guy who makes good decisions. We're going to build around his decision making. And then you want a guy who's accurate when he throws the football.
I'm on the other side catching the football, but I need you to coach me up on throwing the football. You ready?
Sure. When you talk about throwing a football, the first thing we're going to mess with is your grip. And when you grip a football, the two most important things on the ball are going to be your middle finger and your thumb. Okay, a lot of people are going to look and see, but you want to be able to control the ball with those two fingers. You don't want the ball down here at the bottom, and you can't be all the way at the top. The larger your hands, obviously there's some quarterbacks, who play, can get their finger, get up there, and that's where the ball's going to spiral from. The last finger to touch the ball. In most cases, it's going to be your index finger. Sometimes it'll be your middle finger. It just depends on each guy and each grip, but you want to be able to, if you could, shoot a needle through your thumbnail, come out your middle finger's nail, so then you have control of the ball. Then the next part about it is you want to be able to see a little bit of air. You can't palm it. Similar if when you play basketball or whatever, you don't want your whole hand on the ball where it's flat. You want to use the pad of your hands and your fingers to control the football.
Why is that? You feel like there's more control when you have the
ball?
Certainly.
No, like I said, anything else you do, you want to, athletically, if you have the ball in the palm of your hand, you're going to push the ball, and we don't want to push it. We want to push it back and snap it off. So,
all right.
Anytime you throw a ball, you're going to push it back and pull it through. Okay, you're going to push it. You want your opposite shoulder. You're right-handed?
Yes.
Okay, so we want as you take the football and get it into your grip right there, as your target's out there, you always want your left shoulder toward your target, no matter where it is. So if we're throwing to our left, you got to spin yourself around. Sometimes when you throw to your right, you got to get all the way around.
Okay.
A common mistake is when you throw to your left, you get too far opened up like that because you can't see. You end up stepping sideways and you see a bad ball that way. Common mistake to your right is you don't get around far enough.
Yep.
And you don't have enough oomph on the ball.
Gotcha.
So as you look at it, and all that goes back to dropping those things. So we're there with our opposite shoulder to our target. Once we're there, we're in a good pre-pass position right there. As we're sitting right there, we've got the ball a little bit out from our chest. Obviously, you're going to have pads on, and you're going to push the ball back, okay, and then you're going to pull it through. You're going to push it back and pull it through.
Okay.
Now what you did right there, we want to try to keep the ball in two hands as long as we can. You went back to here, and then you took it out like that, like you look like Johnny U, right? Which is a great guy to model, but we're trying to, we don't want to turn the ball over because now they're coming to get you. So as you do this, you can remember we want to push it back, and then we want to pull it through. We want everything to be tied together.
Okay.
So you push it back, and as you go back, what you did, we want to pronate the football. Like you talked about when you look for in a recruit. At some point, the ball has to be pronated. Now, you don't have to turn it out.
Okay.
That's what big guys like you probably do because you think you're going to do that and turn it out. When you push the ball back, just push it back. Naturally, the ball pronates. Okay, what that does is cock your wrist. So I push it back, my wrist is cocked, and now I'm going to pull and go, and the ball will snap as I go and throw the football. As you push it back, okay, you want to keep both hands on the ball. And see, we were saying push it back, back, and it goes here. You want to be nice and fluid. You don't want to be robotic. So I push it back, and then when I pull, I'm going to pull with this elbow, my opposite elbow. And if I pull this down, that's when everything gets going. And you get your elbow, we want our elbow as high as our shoulder, as it goes. So we lead with our elbow. So when you push it back, that's where the snap's going to come when you throw the football.
Okay. How important is the footwork and stepping towards your target?
What we say is you throw with your feet. When you get to this level, we've recruited you. You can throw. You release. I'll mess with it here and there, but honestly, when a guy gets here, we don't want to drop the ball. We don't want to pat the ball. Those little mechanics we talk about. But really, all we do is coach our feet. You want to have a good base. In anything you do in sports, you want to be athletic. Okay, one of the old things is stand tall in the pocket. Well, if I tell you to stand as tall as you can, you're going to bring your feet together, right?
Yes.
So really, you don't want to do that because if you put your feet totally together, you feel good?
No.
You don't feel good, right? So you're going to try to throw the ball, keep your feet together. Your body will win, and that's when you watch and you see on film, he overstrided. Well, you overstride when you allow your feet to get too close together because your feet are going to say, your body's going to say, this is not good. This is not what I want. So then you're going to overcompensate, and that's when the ball sails or goes in the dirt.
Okay.
So we want you in an athletic position, like you're doing anything else athletic, hitting a golf ball, hitting a baseball, you're right there playing defense on basketball, and you're going to take a short little punch step on the ball of your foot, and then everything goes together, and that's how we do it. And there we go.